Hello from Cat Beach Sanctuary. My name is Teviot Fairservice, and you may have found a kitten. And so today, what we want to talk about is rescuing kittens. This is the Cat Talks and Kitten Care series in the month of May, and we will continue always to talk about how to help kittens. If you find a kitten, what are you going to do? You need some basic help, but we want to save these orphans. And the best thing, of course, is to find a cat mom. So we're pleading with the public, please, if you have a nursing cat mom, let us know. And if you're willing, and we will even at this point pay some people to take care of this overwhelming number of kittens that are coming to us that are orphaned and need help. So here's just a few examples. Somebody brought over 6 kittens in the beginning of May, and they knew that the mother had died, and Cat Beach had no choice. So we can't see these babies just die. We have to try to find them care. Just the other night, we had a woman show up with a box of 3 kittens, and they had been dumped outside of her building, and she didn't know what to do. So she drove from downtown all the way out to Cat Beach to bring them to us. Luckily, we had a mom cat who was willing to take the babies on. Your number one resource, one that I go back to all the time, is Kitten Lady. The Kitten Lady visited Cat Beach, and we loved meeting her. And she's an American woman from now living in San Diego, California. She is the leading expert on orphan kitten care. And there is a free book that you can get if you're interested in foster care. If you would like to help us to help orphan kittens, we can provide it to you for free from our Google website or our Google Drive. And you can also go directly to thekittenlady.org and download it. And she also has several books and lots of advice on her website. So I have 2 parts, and we will focus today on emergency care, the first days. In another live stream, we will have a focus on actually fostering and what you have to do. All of these programs are available to you in PDF form, slideshows. We can send them out as Word documents, anything that we can do to get you to have the information that you need to take care of cats and kittens. And so please think about saving kittens' lives. There's a lot of them out there. And you found an orphan kitten. Now what are you going to do? This is a question. We have a rescue page on the Cat Beach Sanctuary website, catbeachpenang.com, and you can go to the rescue page. But here is basically the summary. Look for the mother. The mom may have just gone out to find some food. Maybe she went to, and she up to about 3 hours. They leave the kittens and then they come back. There is a possibility, of course, that the mother was killed and hit by a car crossing a street or something like that. There's also a possibility that she might have left the kittens because they were sick, or she was sick. So if the kittens look thin and uncared for, then yes, go ahead and rescue them right away. But if they are plump and they seem to be well fed and they're sleeping there, please look for the mother and give her up to 3 hours to come back. Now what do? Put the kittens in a cardboard box. You can get them from almost any store. Transport them to safety. And then please feed the kittens. Please, I've used a spoon even, anything to get something into their mouths. Syringe is the easiest way to get a syringe, some warm water, some glucose or sugar, and the main thing is keep that kitten or kittens. Often the times it's a whole litter. Keep them warm, keep them dry. You need help? Put the word out on social media. We have this new social media power. We can reach lots of people. But we want you to really take some caution when you do rescue. Try not to touch the kittens. You don't know what kinds of things they have. The best thing, of course, is to find another nursing mom cat, or if you can find somebody who's experienced in foster care, and that's again, Cat Beach will give you lots of support, or plan to foster yourself, which is what we really want to encourage because our staff is overloaded with kittens and 300 cats. So that's a lot of animals to take care of. And so your help foster caring, getting the supplies, and taking in a baby or two or six, and helping us to keep them alive. We do encourage that if you're going to touch the kittens, get some gloves, or if you can't get a glove, get a plastic bag. Stick it over your hand, and that makes an instant glove. We also have seen kittens be especially feral kittens, be very afraid, and they could bite or scratch you. You don't want that to happen, and they'll feel more secure. As we know with little babies, if you wrap them up in a towel, a human baby, or a t-shirt, and wrap them up warm and safe, they will calm down and they will feel better. Please, if you can, wash your hands before you touch a kitten, and certainly afterwards. Make sure that you wash yourself very carefully. Use hand sanitizer if you have it, and try not to get germs because kittens can have germs on them. What do you do for emergency rescue? First thing I would do, if I didn't have anything to help to save the kitten, I would walk into any store and say, please, can I have a cardboard box? Put the kitten into the box. Please, if you're going to seal the box shut, put some air holes in. We've had that experience. Punch some holes and the kitten will be okay. And transport it to safety. Get it out of the hot sun, get it to someplace safe, and preferably take it straight to a veterinarian or an experienced carer, or take it home. If you can put some newspaper in the bottom of the box, put in some cloth, take off your shirt or your t-shirt, and try to get the kitten safe, that'll be good too. Cardboard boxes are very good. For those initial rescues. You want to think about three things: temperature, hydration, and blood sugar. Keep the kittens warm. Now, if you touch them and the body seems cold, you really want to warm them up. Hold it against your body, hold it under your armpit, against your heart. Get them warm. Give them 15, 20 minutes of warming up until their bodies seem reasonably warm, then feed them. But if they're warm, and preferably lively, give them some water or milk to drink, because that's the real issue, is hydration. Are they going to make it? That will depend on whether or not they have hydration and their blood sugar, which is the main thing. And you can get glucose powder, and you can even put it on their lips or their gums, and try to get them as blood sugar up as possible. Go to a pharmacy. That is the first thing that I would do if I didn't have any supplies. They will have syringes. They will have glucose powder for the most part, and many of them will also have children's vitamins, like these pediatric vitamins that are very good for kittens if you put a couple of drops in. And they're, in particular, L-lysine is an important thing that they need. So you're just going to get some warm water, mix in some glucose powder or sugar water. And if you need a pack of sugar, go into a restaurant and get a pack of sugar and put it into some warm water. Most restaurants will be very cooperative and they'll help out. Or if the pharmacy has Pedialyte or some other baby or even adult electrolyte drink, I've gone into 7-Elevens and gotten Revive or other isotonic drinks, and preferably non-carbonated, and mix it up with some warm water and start to feed those babies. Keeping them alive is really going to depend in a lot of ways on those three elements: the hydration, the temperature, and the blood sugar. If you can get the blood sugar up with some warm water, usually mix it like 50%. You can use chicken soup. You could use other beef broth or something like that. You mix it up with some water. Plain yogurt is actually very useful. And again, 7-Elevens or the convenience store, get some yogurt, get some water, pre-boiled or bottled water, add some sugar to it, add some yogurt, and you've got something that can save a kitten's life. When you syringe a kitten, the main thing you have to remember is that the kitten should be belly down so that it's not tipped back. If it goes back this way, the liquid could go right down into their lungs, and then they would aspirate it and then they would die. So you want to put 4 feet down, preferably onto a solid surface like your leg or even against your heart, and keep the belly down, and then put this syringe in on the side of the mouth and put that warm liquid very gently, just drop by drop, not too much at one time because it could flood their mouth. They would swallow it down into their lungs. So just a little bit at a time, get them started. Now, if they are lively enough and strong enough, they will actually catch on or latch on to the syringe and drink themselves, and let them drink at their own pace. Of course, if it seems like it's going too fast and you're worried about aspiration, you can take some breaks. You can give them back to them, but let them eat and get that liquid up in their systems. So when you rescue a kitten, please try not to touch it directly. Use a t-shirt, use a piece of cloth, use a blanket, use a plastic bag, anything. Wrap the kitten up. Cover your hands if you can. At least use hand sanitizer. Get the kitten into a cardboard box. Get it to safety. Think about the temperature. Is that kitten warm and cozy in the box, preferably with some cloth and making it safe? Has it been given something to drink? And does it have enough blood sugar to maintain that bright, light, happy cat that it can be? Now, you're probably going to want some help. You can always go online, go to the Kitten Lady, go to other websites about foster care. And of course, you can reach out to Cat Beach Sanctuary, and we will give you as much support as we possibly can. We'll tell you about good kitten milks. We'll tell you about where to get things. And we want you to consider fostering. And we are looking into certification so that you can be a certified foster. So yay, we hope you will decide to give the kitten a chance. Rescuing kittens, fostering kittens, you are pawsome. Thanks from Cat Beach Sanctuary for listening today. Come back, and every week we are going to be posting more and more cat talks. Every Sunday I've made a commitment myself. I'm a professor in Thailand, and I am a great believer that Cat Beach Sanctuary is doing extraordinary work, saving cats and educating people and being an extraordinary place to visit I hope you will come to visit Cat Beach Sanctuary in Penang Island in the little fishing village of Teluk Bahang, and that we would be able to have you visit and learn more about cat care. And at any point, you can reach us on the Cat Beach helpline, which is available to you. It's here it is, the numbers 0+6, which is Malaysia, 017-575-3419. That is a WhatsApp number. And if you have any questions, or you would like a copy of slideshows or PDFs, or would like to volunteer, which we welcome, or make a donation, which is a great thing to do to help support and help Cat Beach help cats. Thanks very much.